Carson Wentz is probably going to play against the Raiders. Is that good news or bad news for the Colts? It's good news. Come on, let's go. So Carson Wentz tested positive for COVID-19 this week. I believe he is not vaccinated, and that put his... Well, should have been out. If this would have been 2 weeks ago, he would have missed the game. However, the CDC changed its policies and protocols this week by saying that isolation periods can reduce from 10 days of isolation to 5 days, no matter whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated. And that puts Carson Wentz right on that bubble of being cleared to play tomorrow or on Sunday, because that would be day 5 of his quarantine. This tweet came out today from Zach Kiefer, who said Carson Wentz's 5th day on the COVID list is tomorrow. If asymptomatic, he can be officially cleared Sunday morning. He's been in meetings all week virtually, and my bet is he plays, quote, very confident in Karen's preparation, Frank Reich said. So let's talk about this a little bit more. How important is this for the Indianapolis Colts to have Carson Wentz? Obviously, the Colts are trying to hang on to their playoff spot. The Raiders aren't going to be a pushover by any means, but they're not a hard team, and it should be a winnable game. The thing is an Indianapolis Colts quarterback just has to be a really good game manager. And I don't say that insulting. I think Carson Wentz has done exactly what Indianapolis needed him to do this year. So it's not an insult to say he's been a great game manager. Anybody on the planet who's paid attention to football at all, you don't have to watch a game. All you have to do is click on any sort of news publication, knows that the Indianapolis Colts offense runs through Jonathan Taylor. And because it runs through Jonathan Taylor, the emphasis on the quarterback isn't as important. Now, that doesn't mean Carson Wentz doesn't have to perform. He needs to make timely throws. But when things aren't clicking, he can be backed up by Taylor. We all saw that when they played the New England Patriots a couple of weeks ago, and I think Carson Wentz completed 5 passes. And Indianapolis still won the game on the back of Jonathan Taylor. Regardless of how the offense runs, obviously, it would behoove the Indianapolis Colts to have their starting quarterback. And I think that Frank Reich would probably feel a lot more comfortable heading into this game with Carson Wentz. And I think that the fact that Indianapolis didn't make any moves, I mean, there was some rumors this week that perhaps they would have called Phillip Rivers to be on standby to come run the Colts offense for a week when Carson was out. And I think at the time he was in jeopardy of missing 2 games because of the positive test. Don't quote me on that. However, they've activated him from the COVID reserve list, which means they're probably confident that he can go through the protocols. We did see in Kansas City last week, they activated Travis Kelce, and he wasn't able to play. He didn't pass the COVID protocol, so they actually played with a 50-man one roster with Travis Kelce as inactive. But I think that from everything I've read and all the kind of research I've done on this, it sounds like Carson Wentz can be able to go. It's good for the Indianapolis Colts. Again, you're facing the Raiders, who have looked really bad at times this year, but can come out and look surprisingly good. Luckily for Indianapolis, they got one of the best defenses in the NFL. They have the best running game in the NFL. They have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. They've got a great special teams. I mean, it's one of the reasons I said the other day that they're probably the most intimidating team in the NFL to play. And that's probably the team that you don't want to see in the playoffs. So good on them. Good on Carson. Hope he's back. It always makes it better when a star player can play. If you're just a pure football fan, you never want to watch a game where the star player's not playing. So good on Carson and good on the Colts, and we'll see how things pan out for them on Sunday.